You know, I really do wish one day black men in our community would step back and see the games that's being played, things that are being said, how they're being vilified or characterized in the media. I've been doing videos trying to get y'all to see things that they do on a macro level. See, a lot of y'all think that it always got to be shown or always got to be told. That's not it. Bill Maher is a so-called Jewish man, okay? And if you've been following Bill Maher from the time he got started in at Comedy Central doing politically incorrect and transition to his current show, you watch how Bill Maher talks to his black guests, especially black men who are not going to kiss and jump for white men or white supremacy. Bill Maher trying to be slick and throw shade at black men and make jokes about our intelligence. If he do have a guest starring like Cornel West mean well, but Cornel West got to understand that Dr. King type philosophy has been sold to the masses of our people since he died. It won't work. Not with these people. What's that? Neil deGrasse Tyson, I believe his name is. He's a professor. You know, he's into astronomy and all these other things. We go on these shows. Some people try to think they smarter than him, and he shuts them down. And you can tell they don't like it, but they don't know how to come back at him because he look like a fool. Bill Maher don't he invite him on the show, but Bill Maher don't like black guys like that on the show. If you don't believe me, I want you to go back and look at Tavis Smiley. You know Tavis Smiley hasn't been on Bill Maher's show in a long time. I remember when it happened back during the election when Obama was running. They was talking about Reverend Wright, and Bill was defending him just a little bit. But this comic Klein, I can't Robert Klein, I believe, was trying to say that Reverend Wright was the anti Dr. King, and Tavis corrected him. And the camera cut to Klein looking like a fool, and Bill tried to tell Tavis with Dr. King why he was assassinated and everything, and Tavis corrected him. Tavis ain't been back on that since, at least in my memory. He might have been on there maybe one other time after that, if I remember correctly. But usually Michael Eric Dyson and Cornell are the go-to. And when Tyson started getting big, they started putting him on the show because you see him everywhere. And I noticed when Bill asks a question, he want Tyson to answer the way he want him to answer and shut up. But I've seen white guests that he bring on the show ramble on and say incredibly stupid things. If you don't believe me, go look at when Bill Maher talking to a black guest. And that black male guest don't say what the liberals want him to say or what a conservative think want him to say. And he's very cut off his attitude. So when he was doing a segment tonight, he was talking about, he showed Al Franken, that Indian comic, the one that white lady said nonverbal, but that same Indian comic that was talking shit about Chris Brown and Bill Cosby, he got accused, and then this, I forget this guy used to be on PBS. I forget his name. He's older cat that wear the glasses that do the reading around Christmas and shit, whatever, or the 4th of July, excuse me. He put them images up, and he's been bitching and moaning about white men being accused. It's not just on the right, it's on the left. But then behind that, he dropped an image of Suge Knight, making jokes about Suge Knight being in jail, which he would have never done if Suge wasn't in jail, you know. And then he made a Bill Cosby reference. Why is it that white men get the benefit of the doubt? I mean, this is rhetorical, but why do white men get the benefit of the doubt and black men don't? And the brother on that panel, they didn't, when they did that joke, they made sure they didn't pan to that brother on the panel, but he made a Kanye West joke. Let me tell you something. When you sit in mixed company and that motherfuckers talk about your people, right or wrong, when you let them vilify one but then rationalize others, you're aiding white supremacy. When I was calling out how the media was talking about Kanye and using such language, some of y'all out here, a lot of them trolls. Some of y'all, Harvey, Kanye's cool. I said, did y'all listen to what Kanye was really saying? Y'all going about what the media is saying. Because here in the Chicago area, they playing clips where Kanye got this, he said what he needed to say about jobs and about stop and frisk. And they didn't show y'all the hat. He gave him a hat to wear. That Kanye took off to make America great again. He said, make America great. They didn't talk about that. They didn't show that part. They did that on purpose because they know this is the chance for white media on the left to say that nigger is not on doing what we want him to do. He's not toting the Democratic line. Even on the right, they want blacks to go out there so they can get white voters to say, see how the left got the niggers. So both sides are trying to play a game. But instead of us sitting there and saying, okay, Kanye got a right to say what he want to say. Kanye got a right to go visit what he want to go visit. We may not see eye to eye, but he got that right. We're joining in the chorus of attacking him. When a white man can sit on TV and call a black man crazy, but when you got the white media never refer to Donald Trump as bizarre, the shit Donald Trump say is racist. They won't even call Donald Trump racist, but they call Obama elitist. They question Obama's patriotism. And even though I got my issues with President Obama, they had him to unrealistic standards. But Donald Trump can say all the most asinine shit. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronald Reagan, you name it. All these motherfuckers have sat back and said shit for years. You never hear him using terms as bizarre or crazy or mental health. And then you got black folks like Don Lemon and them sitting on TV. He's a Mr. Show. He's a token Negro. We aid white supremacy as black people, whether we realize it or not. Like you telling y'all, whether it be the gangbangers or the people who on welfare popping out multiple children or men not taking care of their responsibility, we aid it. That's why they feel emboldened. When you keep doing stupid shit or not checking people when they say shit, they feel we can do it, say whatever we want, and they feel it's generational. Bill Maher and them are trying to make the Me Too movement into let's blame the black guy movement. When they talk about mental health, they don't want you to fund mental health, so they go out there and say black folks are crazy. So when you think about mental health, you think about black folk. Nobody want to help you there. Just like you think about public school system, you think black kids. White kids go to public schools. Asian kids go to public schools. You see what I'm going? Make it to blackface. Make it black and negative response. Abortion. They want that to be a black issue. That's not a black issue. But unfortunately, our people have bought into it. And see, this is why we try to get y'all to look at the nuance. Look at it and step back and say, wait a minute, I'm not going to make a comment. And black people on various shows yesterday didn't criticize, say something about Kanye. They couldn't avoid it. And the brother said, hey, you know, we talk about Kanye. Should we talk about Harvey Weinstein and charges getting dropped against him? Because yesterday they gave what it was a news day. They gave Harvey Weinstein cover. They did not stop. Bill Cosby's daughter died. They didn't give a fuck. They kept fucking with him. They went after the man's wife. Anybody that had any connection to Bill Cosby, you better deem him guilty. You better talk about him like a dog. And yesterday, what blacks did and on social media, y'all did the same thing to Kanye that you did to Bill Cosby, and you fuckers don't even see it. You're giving these people ammunition to hide behind their racism. Jamie Lee Curtis the other day was on The View. She didn't say nothing about Les Moonves. He helped destroy a woman. Now, y'all talk about women's rights. It was reported that Friday when it came out about him leaving CBS that he destroyed Janet Jackson's career. Nobody talks about it. It's like it's a non-story. We saw how white America on both sides is hypocritical about women. You need to have evidence. You just can't accuse anybody. No, y'all was cool when black men were being accused. Now all of a sudden y'all want to say, well, some white men have been falsely accused. John Conyers, they had no proof that John Conyers was a harasser. But guess what they did? What did Nancy Pelosi say? He gotta go. What did the Democrat? What did the sisters pardon me to say? He gotta go. I was reading one of the comments. Somebody said something about Kanye messing up about reparations. No, that's no. You gonna put reparations on Kanye West? I gotta go find the comment because the person said, I'm like, you really? When you got rid of John Conyers, you've been arguing about reparations since he been in the fucking Senate. He was the most senior Democrat. He was the only one that was our people out there. Now, you think Cory Booker gonna talk about reparations? Fuck no. See, the people that actually mean well and actually practicing what this country is founded on, y'all attack them. Y'all throw them under the bus. Bill Maher and them know exactly what they're doing. Judd Apatow and the lobby destroyed Cosby's career. You didn't say destroy Harvey Weinstein's career, his reputation. Leah Dunham was all right along with them. But then when Harvey Weinstein get accused, everybody went crickets. Tom Brokaw get accused, crickets. And y'all don't understand. Every time we do this to each other, we give them an opening. We give them power. Here it is. You had Charlamagne the God criticizing Kanye. You had T.I., and I'm going to talk about T.I. in another video. He even talked shit about Kanye. And I'm like, since when they want T.I. opinion on shit? Only time they want to hear black voices when we cutting each other. We playing the dozens on each other, and we don't get it. You want to defend white men who've been accused, but you want to say that black men accused. And this ain't nothing but a modern day Birth of a Nation. And when I mean Birth of, I'm talking about the original Birth of a Nation, not the Nate Parker version that they destroyed. We allow white supremacy to thrive because we're cowards, because they neutralize the alpha male in our community to a certain degree. And you know who helped do it? People within our community. And then when our asses start getting kicked, y'all looking around for that alpha male, that brother's burnt out. He's tired. Every year out here on YouTube, I tell y'all, I said this is a time of year where the trolls start an attack. They start bringing up shit about people or lying on people. And I see some of y'all automatically turning on some people. And I'm like, every year we fall for this. Every year. Do y'all watch the news? Y'all know they said they got those Russian hackers and them that got YouTube accounts and Instagram and Facebook accounts. And they personally go out here and they stir up shit. They said their number one target is white supremacists and going into the black community. Remember those brothers said they got paid money to push negative stories? They said they got what, anywhere between $200 to $400. Remember Milo Yiannopoulos, or as I say, Milo Yiannopoulos, swallow your sperm? He told his followers to go out there and create accounts and cause havoc within the black social media community. Why our community? Because they know our numbers are greater. They know that we have more to be vocal about in this country than any other so-called egregious group. But when you try to tell our people that, people are like, nah, you misreading it. And then 20 years later, y'all have a delayed reaction. That's why when y'all was angry at Hillary Clinton, like, now y'all decide to be angry at Hillary Clinton. Now y'all decide to be angry at Bill Clinton. Right now, you don't want Trump as the president. And then I told y'all we gotta make people earn our vote. And then I slowly said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold my nose and vote for Hillary. Because I said I see what's going on with Trump. He's telling people what he's gonna do. Trump is a stone cold racist, but then when he won and they started talking about who voted for him, I'm like, you know what, maybe this country deserves what it gets. Y'all voted for him. Tonight on Bill Maher, they talking about the number of Latinos that still support Trump, even though he won't them out of the country, because they want to be stable. They want to hold on to being classified as white so bad they'll vote against their own interests. But they get on TV. We need help. We just want the American dream. We're just dreamers. You had the Greeks. You had all the people getting deported. I voted for Donald Trump, but they still support Donald Trump. And I'm like, y'all, he basically telling y'all he hates y'all. See, at least when they tell us we hate us, we know it. We ain't, but then again, we turn around and we did give Trump support. When he was around there saying things about birtherism and shit, y'all still watching his show their apprentice. How many Negroes are still at stayed at one of a building with Trump name on it? When Trump went after that sister whose husband was killed overseas and called her and that congresswoman a liar, we black folks should have been deeply offended. Then you got the Democrats trying to be slick and use black women. Well, y'all didn't vote, or y'all voted for Trump, or y'all sisters or certain family members. Now y'all want black women to come out clean. You notice they only talk to black women. They dare not talk to a black man. They do not want us to be to hold a seat of power ever again, or influence. When Obama got in office, white folk lost their shit. But the thing is, Obama was their best friend, and they don't realize it. You had a black man who grew up around white folk and thought like a white person at times, and y'all couldn't get past the color of his skin. He helped the gay community, but they still say it wasn't enough. He had the Hispanic community, he had white women, he had the Jewish community, still wasn't enough. But they said we don't want to risk getting another black person that might actually do something for black folk. So let's go ahead and vilify them. Or any person that got money that might be able to contribute to a campaign or something, or leave money to a certain group, destroy them before they can. So when people went after Bill Cosby, and it was Hollywood at first, it wasn't legal system. It was Hollywood that went after Bill Cosby. Hannibal Buress, Don Lemon, Michael Eric Dyson, Kenan Thompson, they participated in it. And y'all those same people talking shit about Kanye. And Don Lemon and them was on a panel, and it got nasty about the brother. And then he sat in front of a panel of white folk talking shit. But if I was to say something about Don Lemon being a black gay man and basically fitting that black gay stereotype about them and white folk, Don Lemon he'll be offended. This is why Bill Maher and them can say the fuck they say without little or no recourse. Because we got black folk giving them cover. Bill Maher is a fucking racist. Bill Maher bitching about the $1 million he gave to Obama. You did that for your benefit, not for my benefit. Here it is. If you really gave a damn about racism, you be talking about calling it out all which way. You be saying, hey, look, I understand we got to protect our women, we got to believe women, but why are we so hard on Bill Cosby with no evidence, just hearsay? But you got white men that got caught and they got to walk, and we're not outraged. But if he was really a pro fairness and he wasn't a racist, he would be talking about that. Nope. You never see him do a segment about an affluent kid in depth. You never see him call out white men, left or right, who do and say some of the stupidest shit. Remember, it ain't black men causing wars. Black men are not the original baby daddy. We're not the original disease carrier. A lot of this shit that people take for granted in this society or in this country was created by a black man. And then with the left and right got, but especially the left, they told our women, during the civil rights movement, they was being sexist against y'all. No, they was protecting their women. If anybody ever sat down and had a conversation with the men of their era, the men of today, what were they doing? You think Martin Luther King wanted Coretta on the front lines? Especially, they got children, and if Coretta on the front line with Mark, they leave their children vulnerable. You think Medgar Evers wanted his wife on the front line, or Malcolm and them? Go back and listen to what these guys was talking about and what they were saying. James Baldwin never put his sexual preference in front of him being a black man, because he knew people saw black first and his sexual preference last, even if they really cared. We need to educate ourselves. We need to listen. A lot of y'all, Harvey, you defended Kanye because you because you're Chicago. No, no, no. I'm listening to how people are talking about him. Why is it there's such vitriol for a man who don't hold elected office? But a man who holds elected office every day who lies and insult people. A man who's changing policies and regulations and shit. But y'all saving y'all rhetoric for Kanye. Y'all saving y'all rhetoric for Bill Cosby. Because we're easy mark. Black men are easy marks. So when you Bill Mars and them keep out there doing their little jokes, they not doing it just for laughs. They doing it to remind y'all, Bill Cosby's in jail. He was telling black guys put their pants up. Now they making jokes about it. But when they was amening Bill Cosby before. Nah, I told y'all in 2012 Bill Cosby the next one. Once Michael Jackson died, like, oh, we got to control Michael Jackson. We making millions of dollars off this. Cause watch what's gonna happen if Bill Cosby died if he ain't got this shit together. They're gonna go and get all his Fat Albert shit, all his old comedy, all the Cosby episodes, Different World, anything has Cosby name on it, and they're gonna put it right back out to re-release and say his work was brilliant. He just got in some legal trouble, and now it looks like maybe the things he was accused of he probably didn't do. Same thing they do on Michael Jackson. It's about legacy. It's about money. Judd Apatow kept going out there at every talk show. We got to destroy his reputation. We got to destroy his legacy. Bill Maher. I never liked the guy. He wasn't funny. It was like it was personal for Bill Maher and Judd Apatow. But when you got Roman Polanski running around for 40 years, free as a bird, ain't nobody throwing out Roman Polanski's name. Stephen Collins worked on Seven Heaven. Y'all went out. Did y'all go after him with such no? What was the Seven Heaven jokes, Bill? Nowhere to be found. But he'll make a joke about a black man real quick. And those so-called liberal audience members. That's funny, Bill. And while Wayne Brady checked his ass. Remember when Wayne Brady checked Bill Maher? Bill Maher stopped making Wayne Brady jokes? Because Wayne Brady said, I'm going to kick your ass when I see you. Remember how Bill Maher talked the shit about Wayne Brady all the time? Remember white folks were saying Wayne Brady ain't really black? That was white folks' interpretation. Remember they was making it about Obama? We thought we got a black man. We was going to get a black man. They want to be able to control us. They want to be able to talk about us at any given time. They want to be able to make money off us. But the moment we start to think, that nigger's crazy. He's bizarre. He went on a rant. How many celebrities have gone on rants and said bizarre shit? But y'all don't attack them. Tonight, he was talking about celebrities running for office, then he brought Kanye in. Wait a minute. Let me give y'all a history lesson. Gary Coleman, we knew that, he is the reason why he couldn't grow any taller than what he was because of kidneys. His kidneys, he was a side effect to the medication and shit that he was taking and whatnot. We know that Gary Coleman issues was not drug related or crime or whatever. People stole his money. His parents, agents, and the producers over at Different Strokes and over at NBC. That's why they canceled it and shit over the ABC so quick during that last season. And Gary Coleman had it right in the world to be angry. He made millions of dollars for NBC and various production companies. And they took the man's money. But because of his short stature, they was always dismissive of him. So when California elected Governor Gray, I forget his first name, but Gray, and he wasn't in office a good 6 months. But the last administration had fucked everything up. They wanted Gray to go on overnight, and he couldn't. You got to go through your legislator and all that. So they did a recall. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, for years, people said he should get into politics. The only reason why, proximity to the Kennedy family. But Kennedy's the Democrats. Arnold Schwarzenegger leaned Republican. And if anybody know Arnold Schwarzenegger's background, you know why he leans to the right. But anyways, when Gary Coleman was saying, maybe I should run for governor, people quickly dismissed him. Oh, he's a child actor. Oh, he's a small guy. And I'm like, what does it mean, a child actor, or his height had to do with him being smart enough to talk about policy? And he tried to talk about policy, but people dismissed it. Arnold Schwarzenegger just kept saying, I'll be back, the governor. They took him seriously. You can take a muscle-bound, stairway having white dude that by the grace of God got the movies, not a great actor, but got in movies, reciting bad catchphrases and shit, and got lucky and married one of the Kennedy family members. Now by that he's supposed to be smart, but Gary Coleman, who was actually talking about policies and new ideas, they dismissed him. So what did the people in California do? They voted for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they said they regretted it. So tonight, Bill Maher was talking about voting celebrities in, and then he mentioned Oprah because everybody was talking about Oprah should run. Now this is his rationale. We gave people like Reagan and Schwarzenegger and Sonny Bono and Fred Gandy. Now, if y'all know what Fred Gandy is, he played Gopher on the original Love Boat series that ran from 1970 something to 1986, maybe 87 on ABC. But anyway, and there's been many more who've been celebrities, but usually they on the right. You may get a few on the left, but usually on the left, they forgot they celebrity. They don't even act like a celebrity anymore. They don't do anything. They get into politics. But y'all will take them seriously, but a black person, you're not. Remember when he made a dig at The Rock tonight. Now, The Rock, he'll deny his blackness. He'll run away from it. But Bill is like, you gonna vote for The Rock? Now, everybody know The Rock leans politically to the right. For some of y'all, it might be a shock. But Bill Maher still do shade at him. He threw shade at Kanye. You threw shade at black men who talk about politics, or excuse me, or rumor of Oprah getting in politics. Well, Oprah never said she wanted to. But the white men who lean politically to the right or to the left, those are the ones who've done the damage in this country. Then he tried to clean it up by putting Obama, and I'm sitting there like, you know what? I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to be a manipulator. You're saying we gave the white guys a chance and they fucked up. That's not even entertain any black person even, because well, I'm telling you, when Kanye said that was talking to Trump yesterday, people got spooked because he mentioned this show that there are people that will follow Kanye and they gave a percentage of shit. Then the brother that was on that night that he's on Morning Joe. He replaced Harold Ford. You know, Harold Ford got his nigga moment, and they kicked him to the curb. Harold Ford was on that shit, talking about how black folks back on his show. Well, he's on that. He threw shade at Kanye. And I'm sitting there saying, y'all sitting here seeing this white man talk shit about our people and try to hide behind comedy, and they're basically saying that don't let anybody who's a celebrity because white people fucked up. There are black folks who out here who got a better understanding and grasp of what's going on in this country because we've always been victims of anything that's negative in this country. You can't tell me if you never lived a life being afraid of being arrested. You don't know how you know how the legal system works. You know it's one sided. You know it's like to work from job to job and live check to check. You know what it's like to go to the inferior schools. If you notice, a lot of the changes for the better for this country, black people, black men in particular, pushed for it. I want you to think about that. Everybody hated Malcolm when he was alive. Everybody hated the Black Panther, but things that we take for granted today, they were the ones initiated. They the ones that spoke about it. Everybody in the black community shit on Jesse Jackson, but after King died, somebody to pick up that torch and run with it. Jesse went after people or called out people that tried to stunt our growth. A lot of people don't know when Soul Train came on in Chicago initially on Channel 26. When Don Knix took it national in 71, 72, Dick Clark saw it. Now, he already had American Bandstand, been on for since the late 1950, I think, 55, maybe 57, I believe, if I remember history correctly. Well, you already had a show, but he said, I want to tap into that black market. They knew it was a shitload of money there. He come out with a TV show called Soul Unlimited, and Buster Jones. If that name is not familiar, you heard his voice in animated cartoons. He's the voice of Doc on G.I. Joe and Blaster on Transformers and other characters. Well, if you type in Soul Unlimited on YouTube, you'll see it. He's the host. It was another attempt to rip off Soul Train. So Dunn went to Jesse, and Jesse and them went and protest and called out Dick Clark. They had to remove that show. If they didn't remove that show, we wouldn't have a history of Soul Train being the longest television show syndication, at least it was, to Entertain Tonight and Beat It Out a couple of years ago. Think about that for a second. Jesse Jackson went to check. They went after Coke. Dr. Keenan was trying to do that, but they was living in Chicago. See, there's a lot of shit y'all don't know. There's a lot of black men who've been in politics, and the media is all the hell know what they're talking about. They dismiss them. Al Sharpton no policy, Jesse Jackson no policy, but they say, oh, they just preachers, tossed to the side. So the media did everything to destroy these guys' reputation. So now you got younger folks or folks who are not politically aware. They talk shit about them. Look when Jesse Jackson went down to Ferguson, how them cats in Ferguson treated him. He was coming down there to help them. But you have some paranoid brothers that thought that Jesse had something to do because somebody, Jesse might have something to do with King assassination. Jesse had nothing to do with King assassination. You better believe if the government had any inkling of that, they would have used that shit to destroy Jesse back in the 70s. They would have put it out in 84, 88 campaign, just like when y'all talk about Farrakhan. They would monitor everything we do. See, these white folks ain't dumb, so that brings me back around to what Tavis was talking about Dr. King, why they went after Dr. King. As long as he's talking about blacks getting the right to vote and go to a store, okay, we can work on that. We can accept that because you're giving us your money. But you start talking about redistributing that money and giving us what's owed. Oh, we got to shut that nigga down. And then Dr. King was talking to Elijah Muhammad. He stopped using the word Negro and started saying Black Power. I remember at first he was averse to saying Black Power because of the negative connotations. And they realized that Dr. King, we can't let him get in his 40s. He get in his 40s. We can't do nothing to him. Kill him while he's young. We can manipulate his image. This is why y'all always hear me say, control your dollar, know your history, control your dollar. That's why when Kanye was talking, I'm listening to what he was saying. Yeah, it may have came out a little rambling. Maybe he came out too fast. Maybe he's a little too energetic. Or maybe he's just happy he was in the White House. Anybody ever think about that? And I have to keep reminding y'all, we had a former president that hurt the man's feelings, insulted the man. And none of y'all criticized Obama for that. Obama called the man a jackass and talked about him again and talked about his wife on more than one occasion. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people need to understand that at that point, Kanye said, wait a minute, you insulted me when you was running, you insulted me while you was in office, but everybody else can make threats and say shit about your family. You ain't correct them, but you want to attack me because Obama was raised in a white household where black men were not respected. Remember, he even said his own grandmama used to say things about black men. Obama has daddy issues. And some of you Hollywood Negroes are so happy to go to the White House. I took a picture with President Obama. But not one of y'all said, Mr. Obama, this is what we need in our community. But when whites went there, they didn't hesitate. President Obama, when are you going to do this for us? And that's what Kanye was doing with Donald Trump. You're supposed to ask the president and say, this is what you need. Kanye pushed back against the stop and frisk thing. And when and the media was so ready to just destroy whatever Kanye said, you had brother and sister was embarrassed. If you listen to every black person talking, I was embarrassed. If you go back and listen to everything, because you worry about what white folk think. See, I don't give a fuck if they like me or not. I'm going to be fair with them or any other human being, but I don't give a fuck if they like me. They've been taught at birth to look at us as the enemy. I want you to think about that for a second, folks. So the next time you get your Bill Maher's and them on TV cracking jokes and trying to be slick, throwing shade at Bill Cosby and other black men who have dared to do better by their people or speak to our people's pain, ask yourself, why are you doing it? What are you getting out of it? And that's a rhetorical, but we know what they're getting out of it. One of these days, those of us in the black community are going to wake up, and it's probably going to be too late by then. Just like I told y'all, y'all had a 20-year delay reaction to the shit Bill and Hillary did and said during the 90s. I said this during the Obama years. I said, y'all seem to forget what the Clintons done. And then when they get in office, y'all let then the Republicans and those who are rushing, like, hey, black people, remember what Hillary Clinton said to y'all? Remember she said that black men were whatever she said, and I forget what she said exactly. Y'all know, y'all help me out on it. Everybody like, she said that? And I'm sitting there like, what have I been talking about in my commentaries? That I realize a lot of y'all don't listen to the commentaries. Y'all look at the comment section. Or y'all look at the screen image. And that's what y'all base y'all comments on. And I know a bunch of trolls come out and they leave comments acting like they've been subbing me forever. They know me and shit. Harvey, I can't believe you said this. Harvey, I'm an unsub. Harvey, bro, I like your video, but you ain't never made a comment, ain't even sub. That's why I tell y'all, sometimes y'all go look at the people leave the comments channels. See, the problem is when you got an alpha black man who's a thinker, who's not a follower, that scares them. Because they're afraid that I might influence you. Now, look, I don't have nowhere near the video counts that some other YouTubers have. And then YouTube ain't going to never let me get it because they always changing the rules. But that tells you right there that people, they know that our voice is going to reach others. Because every white person ain't out there following the old white doctrine anymore. Case in point, that white woman live on a 9-year-old boy saying 9-year-old grabbed her butt. It was a white woman that came to try to check her ass. Just like that barbecue chick, the chick was fucking, and a white chick came and called her out. There's some white folks after that white girl that got killed in that rally last year. She was down there protesting right along with us. Some of them get it, and that's what scare white folk. You can go out there and call out shit. Don't get them niggas. There are even white folk out here saying there's a white woman, and I've been meaning to do the video, who she said she believed that Cosby is innocent. And I'm sitting like, wow. They don't want those white folks getting out there talking. Because then white folks start saying, wait a minute, why is they assigned with, wait a minute. Just like when Father Flagel was defending Farrakhan and defending Reverend Wright, Bill O'Reilly and them was mad. And then some white folk, you go to channel, you listen to Father Flagel, they say, wait a minute, what did Father Flagel say that was wrong? Maybe I had it wrong. They don't want that type of thinking in this country. So to keep that from happening, vilify a black man voice. Why do you think they got Dr. King trapped in 1963? I have a dream. And they don't tell you the whole meaning of that speech. They try to say, well, his kids won't ever release. No, even when y'all had access to it, and y'all selectively added Dr. King's legacy. Why do you think they hate Spike Lee? Spike Lee did a movie on Malcolm and it inspired people to go out there and do research on Malcolm and the Nation of Islam. See, they're afraid. Why do you think they don't invite Dr. Clyde Anderson on TV to talk about economics? Oprah Winfrey had a show for years, and she didn't invite none of them black men and black women on her show. But she invite white folks who talk economics and shit. Anything that would better our people, you better not get caught doing it. This is why I'm passionate about our people stepping back and not being so quick to jump on a bandwagon and attack every time a black person says something. Y'all try to deflect. Harvey, you only defended Kanye because he's from Chicago. You only attacking this person because they're what? No, y'all trying to simplify it. It's a little bit more complex than that. After all the videos I've done, and some of y'all get it. And those who do get it, who don't like me, they damn sure don't want me to constantly be proven right. Remember I was telling y'all about Roseanne, way before Roseanne slipped up and said what she said? People like, damn, Harvey, you was calling all these y'all. I said, I told y'all, I listened. I know when somebody's trying to manipulate people. I worked in the fast food industry. Now, people shit on fast food workers and managers, but they told us how they manipulate people. And some of the shit that they do to y'all, I'm like, y'all be offended. Some of the shit they sell y'all will deeply be offended. The shit that these upper management say about y'all, I'm like, really? Look how they got different commercials for black customers and white customers. They go black commercial, go to R&B, and then when they got white customers, they got this ding 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 ding. Ooh ah. Now they're using Stevie Wonder to sell sandwiches using Superstition. They're using Michael Jackson and Prince to sell shit now that they didn't do when they was alive. What it is about controlling our legacy, it's about controlling our mindset, it's about controlling our dollars. So while yesterday y'all, they was afflicting y'all, talking about how they bizarre rap, they gave Harvey Weinstein cover. While they was cheering for Bill Cosby go to jail, they were changing. Well, maybe not all men are guilty of the Me Too movement. I told y'all months ago, years ago, that they was going to make the black man the face of these different movements. Remember the cat call video? Think about that. Now the white man in the video, they showed that one brother. Everybody like, he looks creepy. The brother could be walking. There was a big city. There's a street. How they going to the? Nobody said because you walk down the street that he couldn't walk down the street. And not one time that brother said anything in that video because he's black. They assumed that he was up to no good. Or did y'all ever ask the record? They say, hey, we'll pay you $20 if you walk behind her at a distance because she's new to town and we just want to record some things. Anybody ever asked that question? No. I was the first one out on YouTube saying, you know, there ain't no white guy. This is New York, who's known for catcalling women, and not a white man. And people like, yeah. Even the brothers that we don't agree with, like, yeah, you notice that? Excuse me. You didn't see Bill Maher defend us on that, but when white guys and Indian guys get accused of sexual harassment, now all of a sudden we got to check and make sure we get evidence. Both left and the right are doing this. Last week I saw them trying to make it like the right was out there. I was like, what about the left? Have y'all been paying attention to what they've been bitching about lately? But when it comes down to want to make us the villains, they be like, once Twin Powers activate. They get on cold all of a sudden. That's why Bill Maher felt comfortable making reference to Kanye, Suge Knight, and Bill Cosby tonight. He know ain't gonna be no blowback because they've been vilified. And Suge, rightfully so. But still, Bill Maher, I know what he's doing. He feel, yeah, I can say these things now, and nobody's going to defend them because we done a great job of vilifying in front of the public. Frank Sinatra was a gangster, but they don't make too many Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra been dead how long now? About what, good 10, 12 years? No, I'm looking back. Let me see. He died in the late 90s. Almost 20 years now. Bill Maher and motherfuckers in the media and politics think they slick. And I'm trying to get my brothers and sisters to look at the bigger picture before it's too late. But then again, it might be too late for some of our people, which is sad.